All right, here's a video review for Newage H34 Paimon, their version of Longhaul. This is the sixth and final Constructicon. Very excited that the set is finally complete. I'll do one more video, which will be the combiner mode, and show them all in their vehicle modes. Quick look, as usual, at the package. He comes packaged with H33 Engineer or Hook. Who I've reviewed previously. Feel free to check out all the previous 5 Constructicon reviews from this line of Newage. But there you got Paimon H34 on the front, sneak peek at Devestator, Longhaul in his dump truck mode, Hook and Longhaul with Energon cubes on the back, another sneak peek, and there was Engineer or Hook. You've got Hook on this side, Longhaul on that side. That's it for the packaging. He comes packaged with the trumpet and the gun that he has in his hand at the moment. So you can see pretty cool little gun there. So he looks really cool, like all the Constructicons. He's got the nice red metallic visor. I think Mixmaster is the only one that doesn't have a visor, which was interesting. I never noticed that on the character, but here is Longhaul. I actually haven't put a Decepticon logo on him yet. Just didn't have one to fit him. But yeah, he's really cool looking. He's actually a little, like, his legs are really big, and then he's got kind of the smaller torso and smaller head and arms. But I kind of like that, and he cleans up pretty well. It's leaning a little bit back here, but cleans up fairly well. His legs look a little awkward the way they come together, but all in all, it's great. I love all 6 of these guys, and love the Devastator mode, which can't wait to show that off in a little bit. So yeah, really cool top to bottom, all angles. Articulation wise, the head can kind of disconnect here for transformation, so he can look way up. There's nothing separate from that connection there. It can spin. Raise this up a little bit. It can spin all the way around. Not much down, but a little bit of down, which is cool. The shoulders, can go out about that far. Get a little impeded by this on this side, and then it has kind of the and it can come right off. A lot of these Newage figures have pieces on ball joints. They just snap right back on, so don't worry about knocking it off. Can spin all the way around. He's got a pretty good elbow joint. You can get all the way up, and that's part of the transformation as well. He's got a wrist pivot there, or hinge. And then it also, his hand can rotate and open. And then you have a bicep swivel as well. So good arm articulation. He has a waist rotation and a very big ab crunch as well. Legs can go fully forward and real tight joint, which I like, all the way back, all the way out to the side. And his knee bend he's got this bend up here, which I guess is part of the knee, and then the double jointed for the lower part. So a little bit of an awkward, kind of like Bone Crusher and Scavenger, where they have kind of like the joints are just in weird spots a little bit. There's not really a front back ankle, but you can pull his ankle out here to give him the illusion, and then a good side tilt there. So he stands fairly well, looks good, and looks really nice in the set. So just see if I can do a little size comparison here. Bring this down, bring him a little forward so you can see him. So first up we have I'm going to forget these, 27 David. It's Optimus Prime, and they look pretty good together. Grimlock, Newage. These are all Newage for the size comparison, so easy to tell. There's Grimlock. Here is Swoop. It's a little bigger than Longhaul. And here is Sludge. That's the 3 Dinobots thus far. And then we'll try to get all the Constructicons in frame here. Let's see what we can do. So we'll start way over here maybe. We have Scrapper. And we have Scavenger. Let's see, move him to the middle. Mixmaster. Hook. And let's say Bone Crusher. Oh, we can't fit them all. Now we'll figure it out. Bone Crusher. Slide these guys over. I'll adjust the camera in a second because it's cool to see them all together. And just zoom back a little bit. So there's the 6 Constructicons from Newage, looking really nice together. Really love. Almost want to get a second set because I'm going to probably display them in Devastator mode, but this would be really neat to have the Constructicons like this. I don't need 3 sets because I don't think I need them in their vehicle mode, but this would be a really cool mode, and then have Devastator in the back. But I'm good with this set. Really happy the way with the upgrade parts. There were no upgrade parts for Longhaul, but for some of the others, I think, and even Devastator himself, which we'll see when I do that review. But all in all, very nice set from Newage. All right, let's see if I can go through the transformation here. His wasn't terribly complicated. I have not done it in a little while though, so bear with me if I forget what I'm doing. And the hands pop off too, and he's got kind of a little bit of a weird, because he's got a hinge there. Let me just reconnect the hand here before we go through the transformation. Do that off camera. His hand hooked in, and we can be ready to rock and roll. All right. So first thing you want to do with Longhaul is you can put his head, flip his head all the way back. Just raise this up a little bit here so we can see what I'm doing. So we're going to pull his head all the way back, and it's going to lay flat like so. Then you're going to tuck his hands. They just fold backward and backward, and then they fold with that double joint up to the top there. And then you can kind of move them down. For the moment, the body kind of disconnected itself there. You pull that up and extend that. And then there's a slider. You can see those metal pieces. You're going to slide the chest or the torso piece back. If I can get at it here. I think that slides. What am I forgetting here already? Apologize. Okay, sorry about that. It was a little jammed, but it does just slide pretty easily forward when you on that slider. In for robot mode, out for vehicle mode. Then you're going to bring the arms, you're going to rotate this around and bring that hinge point down, and then it's just going to fit nicely tucked in to the side here. Kind of finagle it. You have to get the tab behind the front of the truck that. And rotate this around on this side. And again, get it behind and tucked in there. That's that part. Then the legs, you're going to pull this tab out and you're going to extend this hinge, and then this tab's going to go in the front tab of the toe. Like that. And then take this one out. Same thing. Lower it down into that tab. So the legs look like that. Then you're going to move these wheels out to get them out of the way. They're on like a hinge there. And then you can open up the heels, connect the legs together, tab here, tab back here. Keep that in like so. And then you're just going to extend this all the way. It's like that. And then flip this around and it tabs in on the top in a couple places like so. And make sure this is all tabbed together. And then you're going to bring the wheels back down into position. And that, just get this lined up part on the top here so it's straight. And that's him in his dump truck mode, long haul. And pretty standard. He looks a little skinny, which I think the robot did too in the torso area. That's why it does also in the dump truck, but it works. It's very small, and as you'll see when I do the Devastator review, there's a lot of part forming for the Devastator. I'm okay with that. I like that these are all kind of the same size in their individual modes. So yeah, and then to get him into Devastator mode, it's fairly simple. You're just gonna detach the dump truck here, and then I think you just fold down at his legs so that he's like this, and then he's gonna plug in the back of Devastator, and then these will fold down too. I think it's that joint. It might be, yeah, I think it's turned at the hips here so that he has he goes pretty far into the side or into the back of Devastator. So that's Longhaul in his Devastator combine mode. To get him back into his vehicle mode, just reclose the back here and get him back situated. Open back up these and put them on the top. So there's Longhaul dump truck mode. As always, thanks for watching these videos. Thanks for liking them. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And feel free to leave any comments, and I'll see you at the next video review. Thank you.